Good afternoon, everybody, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful sunny day down here on the Isle of Wight. Oops, I'm going to have to push the door. The doors are going to bang. The wind. I've got windows open, and it was just blowing the doors, so they don't bang. I've just pushed it open. So, lots of you will know that I spend my life networking with people for business, networking with people not only for business reasons, but for charity reasons, etc. And so I thought what I would do, I'm just going to invite some people in. Hang on, let's have some more people joining us this afternoon. Okay, right, let's go back. Whoops. There we go. Hi, Tristan. Yes. So what I thought I would do, lots of you will know. Hi, Sandy. Lots of you will know that I network and I run a network group. And what I decided it was would be a good idea to do is actually introduce some of the members of some of the local businesses in my community, so that you may get to know more about what they do. Because you might hear me mention their names or talk about them, but I thought I'd do a series of interviews with local business owners. So what I decided that I was going to do was actually choose individuals, and I do have Mark waiting in the wings, so I am just going to I'm going to bring Mark into the broadcast, and then we're going to have a chat. You're going to find out what he does, whether it will be any benefit for you, and I'm going. Hi, Rob. We're going to have a chat all around about Mark's business. Mark runs Your Stationery and Your Occasions, and so without further ado, let's see if we can get him into the broadcast. So hang on tight while I just invite him in. Whoops, sorry. Let's see if we've got the connections. Hopefully it will. I can see a business owner coming in from London, Ealing. Hi, John. We'll have to have an interview with you at some stage, but let's see. Mark is. Hello, Mark. All right, can you hear me?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. And
yeah.
How are you this fine sunny afternoon here on the Isle of Wight?
Brilliant. It's perfect. It's been a really good day today. So yeah, really good.
So I'm in Ryde and you are over in
Shanklin.
So also on the Isle of Wight, but we're going to have a little chat. So Mark, we've known each other, I don't know how long have we known each other? Can you remember?
I don't know. I think about 6 months now, isn't it? Yeah,
something like 6 months. And you've been a member of our network group, All Things Networking, for that time, haven't you? And so during that time, I've got to know lots more about your business. I still haven't come to see you with your machines. That we put that on the to-do list. So So just tell us a little bit about your business, and then I'll ask you some more questions around what you do.
Okay, so I've got two. I've got Your Stationery, which is all kinds of business stationery, business cards, loyalty cards, scratch and win cards, gift vouchers. We do order books.
And pens. I got my pen with my name on it. Sorry.
The pens, everyone loves the pens because they're so nice to write with. We also do order books, financial books that go out for the whole year, and we can customize the page to whatever works best for your business. And we're doing promotional products now too. So we're doing magnets and key rings. So it's
have you got any of them there that you can show us?
Right, I have got some bits and pieces. So some of it will be backwards. It's the key rings,
which is a great idea, isn't it? Because people could never forget what your business is if they've got you attached to their keys. Yeah, great idea.
Exactly. I don't have a pen, but
I do. I have the pen. Look, there's one that says lean on it. Look.
And
unfortunately,
I'm sure you'll agree that they're really nice to write with.
They're lovely. They are very good. And I've forgotten to bring my lovely book that you did. I'll have to put a picture of that underneath the broadcast. The lovely one you did. Okay. So carry on. What else have you got there?
We've got, these are business cards. This was a design that we did. It's for LJ Arnold Photography. So we've got that one. We've done business cards for the aromatherapist touch. That one's not backwards, so that's quite good.
Oh, right. How come it's not? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's because
Well,
you're the other
because
way
some of
round.
them I
Oh.
printed backwards for the purpose of live video, and some of them I didn't. I quickly ran
Ah!
around trying to find what I had. So yeah, I've got some that I have for that, and then we've got scratch and win cards, which
Mm-hmm.
normally there'd be a scratch panel over here, and then the business gets to choose the prizes that they want to give away. And
Mm-hmm.
some people don't always have a prize. Some people have, sorry, not a winner. Um,
Yeah.
but they're really good. They're a good way of rewarding customers. I used to hand them out at craft fairs to try and get people to sort of spend and and see what we had.
Yes.
We gift vouchers. This is ones we did for Artie Shakes in
Excellent.
Shanklin.
Yeah, which is another
So
local business. These are all local businesses, aren't they, that you've got on
yeah,
there?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So we've had Novo, we've had Artie Shakes, LJ Arnold Photography, um, compliment slips. That's Polish Me, Pretty IOW. And I've done stuff for the Bimson Group, Kevers in Ride, Babychino, Isle of Sweets, the Stitching Elmers. So we've done loads and loads
Yes,
for
and
different
actually,
people.
as you were giving me the list there, quite a few of those are members of All Things Networking, aren't they?
Yes, yes,
So,
yeah,
how did
yeah.
you come to meet them? How did you come to meet those people?
Exactly, through networking. So
Right, okay.
it's networking is absolutely brilliant. I never thought I'd end up going to networking group,
No,
but the it's so relaxed though. There's none of this stand up and or you can only have one of each particular business at the group, and it's just perfect, absolutely perfect. So
yeah.
welcoming. Um, and I love the fact that you don't have to be there on time and you don't have to stay for the duration. You can just pop in for half an hour and then go again.
Yes, I mean,
So
you were quite wary, weren't you? You were quite shy about coming into meetings the first
yeah,
time. And so I offered you a meet and greet, didn't I? I'd come out and meet you and bring you
yeah,
into the meeting. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm. Did that help?
yeah, yeah. So that
Yes.
that was that was really helpful because it's always I don't like walking into a room full of people. I find that really daunting.
Hmm.
So yeah, now it doesn't bother me. I just do it. So yeah, that was so helpful. So yeah,
And of
it's
course, we
great.
went. We've networked in Kivos, and then Karen asked you to
Yeah,
look at her menus, didn't she? And actually, you were
yeah, yeah,
quite on the ball there, weren't you? Because before you went to see her, you'd actually looked at her menus and mocked some up for her, hadn't you? So,
yeah. That's
um,
right. Yeah, if you know what someone wants, then we try to get a couple of designs done up. So because some people don't have a clue what they want, so sometimes
mhm,
it's easier for us to do a couple of mock-ups, see what they prefer, or at least it gives them an idea then. But
mhm.
yeah, with Karen, we seem to get it right on. So yeah, she absolutely loved it, and then we got them done in about a week for her. So yeah,
Your turnaround's been very quick. I know with when I introduced you to um, art, Jason at Artie Shakes, he put an order in straight away, didn't he? You had to go back almost
yeah,
the next day, and you
yeah,
did it. That was though it wasn't entire. It wasn't just your stationery business. That was part of your occasions business as well,
yeah.
wasn't
That
it?
was your occasions as well. Yeah, so that way we did loads of personalised mugs for them, which falls
That's
under your occasions. Because
yeah.
in your occasions, we take people's photos and then we put them onto various different products. Like we can do glass chopping boards, wallets, got lanyards, jigsaw puzzles, notebooks. So yeah, we've got a
Hmm.
huge
And
selection there
I know
too.
Rob's watching in. Rob, if you're there, can you put the links for your stationery and your occasions in? If you can't, then we'll do it afterwards. But it is important that people can actually find you and access you very quickly if they want it. One of the things that
Yes,
the people that would really benefit from your business is startup businesses, isn't it? When they haven't even got any
definitely,
stationery or they haven't got any leaflets or not a business card or
definitely.
anything. So, and of course in our group
Yeah,
we attract a lot of startup businesses, so that's
yeah,
a good match.
yeah.
And so yes, so being part of the network group is something that you'd recommend to other people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I love it when I see that members of the group, you know, they've met through the group, and then I see that, you know, Mark is meeting Daniel in Love Coffee, or Joe is meeting Sharon in somewhere else. Mostly, it's a lot of them. It's times it's Love Coffee, because Love Coffee obviously is one of our favourite places. Kivas is good. We're meeting in Kivas this week, aren't we? Having a networking on Friday, where quite a few people are going to meet up there. Very, as you say, very informal, takes the scariness out, doesn't it? Because, oh, thank you, Rob. Yes, Rob's put the details up. Because, you know, I have to say I'm a bit of a mother hen. And I think it comes from my background of being a nursery school teacher, where I used to nurture my little ones. And I know how scary things were for them. And I know myself, you know, I haven't always been this confident as I am now. This has come with practice. So it is one of the specialities of our group. It is that, you know, we come in and it's very welcoming. And as you say, people think they have to be there on the dot when the meeting. No, you can just come whenever you like. Some people even come just for 10 minutes, don't they? You know, if they can't make it longer than 10 minutes, they just pop in for 10 minutes. And it's much better to get your face seen. And, you know, so people start building those relationships. And actually, we often don't talk about business, do we? We talk about everything else but business. No,
funny enough.
Don't we? It's actually building those relationships. Obviously, you know, we do let each other know what we do. But of course, also, we don't have that scary bit, as you said, standing up and doing that pitch, which I'm not knocking that in the groups that do it, because it has a place in certain network groups. It's just not how our network group works. So it is taking the scariness away. And just, you know, it's just meeting up for coffee, isn't it? Basically what we do. And just getting to know. So it's actually a whole group of new friends, isn't it? And a whole lot of you have come into my world. And it's just lovely to see. And of course, what nicer way of sourcing what I need than through members of my group. I mean, we had a lovely networking the other day, didn't we, in Julie Jones Evans' shop. She runs
brilliant.
Dragonfly, and it was like being in an Aladdin's cave, wasn't it? So anybody hasn't seen the video of that one, I can perhaps post the video. But we were standing there, and there were wonderful scarves and jewelry and all sorts of things around that shop. It was very much like an Aladdin's cave. Next week we are going into a greengrocer's shop. We're networking in a greengrocer's shop next week, that's a first. We haven't done that before. So, you know, where next? Where should we go next, Mark? I'm looking.
Well, we've done the bus stop, haven't we?
Yeah, we did the bus. Yes, we did a bus shelter, didn't we? That was a bit of a mistake. Do you want to tell that one, or shall I?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Well, we had a networking meeting. Oh, thanks, Tristan. I think he's sharing videos there. We had a networking meeting. Booked in a venue, and then life happens and the business owner wasn't able to get there, and he had difficulties with his phone, so he wasn't able to let me know. But I always look for a plan B if plan A doesn't work. I don't say, oh, right, we've got to go home. You know, they haven't turned up to open the shop. We've got to go home. It was a lovely sunny evening down in Shanklin, and I had spotted the bus shelters along there. So what we did, we networked in the bus shelter, because there were seats in the bus shelter, weren't there? And we networked there. And that was the first time that Jason joined us. And Jason, of course, is squeaky clean. He cleans windows. Unfortunately, he didn't have his mop and bucket, his cleaning stuff, because it was actually quite a dirty bus shelter, wasn't it? And he could have given us a demonstration of what he did. Yeah, but never mind. He's since been and done, he does lots of cleaning things. And of course, he's since been and done my oven. And there's somewhere there's a time lapse of him doing that. So rather than have a long, boring, I mean, I'm not saying his work is boring, but I don't know that everybody wants to sit and watch ages of an oven being cleaned. So I did it on time lapse, didn't I? So what we do, don't we, is try and find every way to expose your business. Yeah, every which way. Yeah. And of course, we have something coming up to expose even more businesses, don't we? In September, we have we got a business expo. haven't we? So I hope that you're thinking about, it being there, Mark, because
Definitely.
thank you, Lee. Lee's just saying I'm looking well. I'm feeling very well. I'm supported by a very wonderful network, and that actually makes me feel well. It's a lovely feeling having all these lovely people around. Yes. So going back to September, and I'm just going to say how my wonderful network, of which you're part, Mark, actually comes up trumps, because the business network is something I wanted to do to give lots of exposure to local businesses. But of course, ever since I was a child, I've been involved in fundraising and always liked working with local charities. And in a mad moment back in January, I said that I was going to help to raise £3,500 for the Mountbatten Hospice, which I did, and some of you supported me. Mark, you were there at that point. Oh yeah, no, it's longer than 6 months we've known each other, because that was in January and you were part of that, and we're now 7 months down, so we've known each other longer than that. So we did this. We did an event, didn't we? A sale round my my card business, and I gave away most of my commission from that. So that was again working with local businesses. Lots of you supported me, didn't you? Hello, Mark, coming in there as well. Another Mark. That's another Mark. And we raised over £100 then, and then there's been a time lapse, and of course I thought, oh gosh, we need to get on and raise this money. So I threw it in at a network meeting, didn't I? I said, come on folks, how are we going to raise the rest of this money? It's like, it's fantastic community where we have fun while we're fundraising, and fun while we're getting to know each other and doing business. And so one of the ideas was a business expo. And we've spoken to Heath at Aspire, which is another local business, of course, isn't it? And he has very kindly said, yes, we can. They will host our business expo, and so we've got that organised for September the 29th, and half the money from the exhibitors' table money will go to Aspire, and half of that will go to the hospice. And the idea is for people like you, Mark, and Daniel, and Joe, I can see all these people looking in at the bottom here, and Tristan. Well, Tristan will be running some workshops on the day, some trainings, because you've benefited from some of the trainings, haven't you? Tell us a bit about that, and then I'll go back to the expo.
Yes.
So
I went to the Video 101. And
that was a training.
It was absolutely brilliant. It was that was the one at Love Coffee, and it was absolutely brilliant. It really, really helped sort of showing how you can use video to post in one place and then create content from that and spread it out across other platforms. And it was really, really useful. So really.
Yes, that was good. So you came to that one, and then we ran another one on you weren't. Did you? You didn't get to the social media one, did you?
No,
but we are running these courses again and again, and I know Tristan's in the broadcast. So Tristan, if you want to pop the links into all the courses that are coming up, because there's a lot of help for people who, well, as you say, video. And of course this Mark, this is a great way, isn't it? Anybody who's very shy about coming on video, we can do it this way, can't we? Like, I mean, you've actually done your own broadcast on your own, haven't you? But thanks, Tristan. But of course, one of our members who's watching in was a little bit shy about going on camera, and I gave her a little nudge, and she hopped in on a broadcast with me. So I think, again, it takes away some of the scariness, doesn't it, of being just totally you on camera. Yes, yeah. So, but having said that, when I gave you a nudge, sorry, I didn't hear you.
It's much easier doing it like this. Like you say, it really does take the fear away from it.
That's right. But having said that, when I gave you a nudge before they actually had this this system where we could come on side by side, I gave you a nudge, didn't I? And you went live on your first broadcast, and that was absolutely brilliant. And tell us about that experience.
Yeah, I first tried pre-recording it, and then the problem with pre-recording it is you then watch it back and then you delete it and then you try redoing it and redoing it and redoing it. Where if you just do it live, then if you get tongue tied or your mind goes blank, you've got to work through it. And it's just so easy when you see people watching and things like that. You're talking to people, and I mean, I felt a little bit silly the first time, admittedly, but I got past that. And when I done my first one, I then went on to do another one and another one, and then it just helps your overall page as well and getting your business out there.
And of course, once you pushed a button, you were actually terribly comfortable because you were talking about the products that you do, which is actually, your
Exactly.
passion. So it was just that scary bit of pushing the button. But as I say, it's made it easier now where we can actually talk to each other like this and have more than one of us in the broadcast. I am going to be running a series of these events so that we can expose lots of the local businesses to lots of local people so that people will shop local. And I don't think Julie Jones Evans is in the broadcast, but being a local councillor and having a lot of concern for what's going on our wonderful island, she is very much about shop local, and she has the figures, I must get them from her, about how if you shop locally, how much it benefits the local economy more than if you shop in a supermarket. I know we have some of us need to go in the supermarket sometimes, but if you could spend even a fiver locally and then maybe the rest over there, then it makes a huge difference, doesn't it? That's
exactly.
Yes. So anyway, I'm going to flip back to, because we were talking about the business expo, so we are ready to roll on that one. If anybody wants to book in to have a stand, and there will be obviously a limited number of stands, so anybody who's got a local business who would like to be considered for the expo on September the 29th, it's a Friday, and what will happen is you will have an exhibition stand on the day where you can promote. And if you need, if you've got an exhibition stand and you need leaflets to promote, obviously Mark is the person to go and chat to about the leaflets and the business cards. But if you want to expose your business, and I know Joe's watching in, and she dresses venues for people's birthdays and weddings and that sort of thing. So I'm sure her if she comes, her exhibition stand will be absolutely beautiful. So we are inviting people to come along. It will be £25 for a stand, but that £25 will, half of it will go to Aspire and half of it will go to Earl Mountbatten Hospice. But anybody who books now will have the benefit of being exposed over, I don't know how many, I think it's about 11 weeks away. And so anybody who books now will have 11 weeks of publicity for £25. Hi, Jason, just coming in there. So, I mean, what do you think of that? Do you think that's good value, Mark?
I do. I really do. And especially all the exposure that the business will get as well. And the money goes to charity too. Yes. So it's win-win.
Yeah, it's a win-win-win all the way round, isn't it? So, yes. Oh, he's put, hang on, exhibitions. Tristan's popping some messages in there. So yes, so the sooner you book, the more exposure you'll get. I am actually considering whether we do goodie bags. I haven't decided on that, and I'm actually looking at some people, some sponsor, some bigger businesses perhaps, or even a small business sponsoring maybe a program for the day. So there will be sponsorship opportunities as well, and those people will get a huge amount of exposure. So I mean, what we try to do here is think out the box and help as many small businesses as we can to to benefit from all these things. And of course, not only leveraging our network, but we will be able to leverage the network of the hospice and of Aspire, because obviously if they're benefiting, they're going to tell their tribe, aren't they? And that, so we will have a lot of exposure. So that's that. And then Daniel has something up his sleeve. When I threw this into the pot and said, come on, we need lots of things to do, Daniel suggested, and I don't know whether, should I say what it is, or shall I just say that there's an event coming up that Daniel's working on? I need to check with Daniel maybe. And so there will be an event in October that again will be a nice event, a fun event where we get together. So details coming on that soon. And then I was down at the bowling alley the other day, and I was talking to them down there about doing a networking come fundraiser there. So there's lots of things bubbling in the background for all us local businesses. So
Sounds
I
exciting.
think, yeah, it's exciting times ahead, isn't it? So I think we'll probably start to wrap up now. We've been sort of 25 minutes. I think that's a nice length of time. I am looking for other people to come into the broadcast. So Mark, spread the word. I know you've bought one of your friends along local group, so perhaps you'll chat to her and any more friends. So if you want to be getting some exposure here on Facebook Live, then put your hand up quick and let me know who wants to be next, because I'm quite happy to do these on a daily basis, which means lots of exposure for lots of businesses, doesn't it? You know, so
yes.
So there we go. Anybody got any questions? I don't know detail. Oh, here we are. Look, Daniel's put there. Details are in the pipeline. Will be released soon. Hopefully, that's fantastic. Oh, and a big shout out to Daniel, because he has the skills I didn't. I needed a poster so that we could, you know, start promoting the event, and he designed something very quickly. Of course, that is his field of expertise, and so he designed me a poster, and so that's great. Tristan is saying, what's your best-selling product at the moment, Mark?
Best-selling product. The best-selling product at the moment is our tri-folding leaflets. They're going really, really well.
Really? Have you got?
Have
you got one there? Can you show?
No, I don't have one here actually, because I've pretty much given out all my ones, and I normally keep samples of everyone else's. But yeah, I don't at the moment. I've been giving them all out. But yeah, they're so popular, and we can do any quantity of those. So.
Yes, yeah. Well, what we need to do is get somebody to sponsor the leaflets for the promoting the business fair. You know, so we'll get some sponsorship. Somebody wants to sponsor that, we can get some more leaflets out there for that, and that business will get more recommendation, of course. So it's all about, you know, sharing the love and sharing the news. So any more questions there? I saw Laura popped in there just now. I don't know whether she's still there, just coming in at the last minute, but it's great that people have come in and joined us on the broadcast. And of course, because this is relevant to a lot of local businesses, please can everyone share these broadcasts so everybody gets to know about everybody's business. Okay, so Mark, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Great.
Have you got a busy evening planned?
Yes, I had a meeting this morning in Baby Chino in Newport with Rebecca.
Another one about
so yeah, so we are looking at doing lots of leaflets for Rebecca and some posters, and possibly some promotional products. So yeah, quite exciting. So yep, we're on the designing of that this evening and getting those done. So yeah. Which, I mean, it's good because she didn't have a design, and we can design it all as well. So,
right, that's fantastic, and another happy customer. And of course, I'm actually on her case because I want her to host another networking down there. We've done several networkings in Baby Chino, which is the baby cafe in Newport, which is a fantastic support for mummies and daddies and, you know, everybody around little children, isn't it? So so that'll be good. And so I think, you know, I think that's probably it. I'm having time off this evening. I'm going off on having dinner with a friend, but I expect I shall be, you know, coming back to do some more work later. So thank you, Mark, for joining me. That was great. And as I say, everybody, if you could share, and also I want to know who wants to come into the broadcast tomorrow. Or I might even do, I know I won't, I'm out tonight, but you know, we can do more than one a day possibly here. So so thank you, Mark, and thank you everybody for coming in.
Thank you very much.
And we'll catch you all on another broadcast soon. Bye.
Bye.